Welcome, Taurus, to your reading with Molly the Starkid at Starkidignited. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. It is part 1. Part 2 is below on Patreon for $10 USD a month. If you really resonate with this reading or you want to get a spread on your love, career, and money and finances, you can also purchase that separately now. And if you're interested, go to Patreon or DM me on Instagram and I will send that through to you for $5 USD a month, so you can get a taste of what the Patreon's all about. Okay, and let's jump in, Taurus. So yeah, I just feel like take a deep breath and sink your energy into this reading if you wish to. And yeah, let's see what Spirit wants to bring through. So, Spirit, what is going on for Taurus over the next 30 days? Wow, okay. And is there anything further that wants to come up from the mermaids? Cool, okay, cool. So we're getting Lemuria returns, Taurus. So this talks about earthly spirituality, community, and ocean conservation. And that's card 2-9, which is an 11, and then we have 11-12, so like a growing of the energy. And the next card that we get is the present. So gift, treasure, revelation of your own value and nowness. And that's interesting because here she's like pregnant with something. She's fertile, like there's a baby would be seen for many as a gift, as something that's coming through, and then the gift is now here in the present. Okay, so your community and your like spiritual concepts are strongly coming into this next 30 days. You may be developing your spiritual gifts. You may be linking up with community that just feels like soul family, or people that really get you, Taurus, that are on your same wavelength, that you share the same values with. And like Lemuria returns is like, Lemurian energy is often related to like the energy of Atlantis. And it was, I think Lemuria was like an island community civilization. So you may be deeply connected to like what's going on in the world right now, wanting to use your presence, your ability to spend time working towards something that's going to better off the community, better off your little patch of the world that you can control. You may also be passionate about ocean conservation or just conserving the natural world around you, whether that's, it could even just be like, deciding to grow a garden or to, like plant seeds in your local community, or do things that just add some of that like beautiful Taurian love and abundance and fertility around you to really share out your energy. And then with present, so like there has been a gift that's come, a treasure that's come. You may be also in a state where you're being more present with yourself and what you have to offer, and realizing in the now, like your gifts, your talents. Something might have been uncovered, like you might have taken some kind of spiritual journey and you've uncovered like a deeper aspect of yourself, a recognition of your own value, of what you have to offer. You also may have just been given a gift from your community. That could have been something that someone's recognized, or the work and love that you put out into the world and into your community, and that's coming back to you and making you realize how much value you have, how many people around you are taking notice of the ways that you contribute, of all the like good that you do. And that's a beautiful feeling, getting recognized for something that we deeply care about. Okay, I want to read what Lemuria Returns says in the book, because I feel like there's a further message there for you. Okay, so it's a time of sharing responsibilities and pleasures, meaningful gathering with codes and ethics, enjoying a time of great good health, and of close and nurturing friendships that respect individual boundaries and choices. Time for life for a time becomes very simple. Yeah, this is so Taurian energy. Seasonal eating, building non-permanent homes, living outdoors for as much time as possible, an ability to work with sunlight and moonlight extremely effectively, but without becoming wired, as we are often by moonlight, or becoming burnt and dehydrated, as we can be by sunlight. We will need both. We still need both, feeling less and less connected to the mainstream and more connected to the ocean and the earth. This is not a cliche of being a hippie. This feels now like a valid choice and way forward in a world that worships such false idols as money, celebrity, and fame for its own sake. Okay, yeah, so you might have gone camping, you may have done something to really connect with your outer environment. You could have gone to a festival and, you know, like had a little camp community there for a while. It feels like, Taurus, that you're kind of just over that mainstream bullshit, you know, kind of like sick of maybe playing games with people, compete, you know, like trying to be the flashiest, trying to be the most, you know, like just like one-upping each other. You're ready, you're in your really grounded energy. You're wanting to do things authentically your way and doing things that have like deep meaning to you, and realizing through that process just how much value you have to give, just how much influence you have on your environment when you spend the time consciously working with it. You may also be doing, again, like it said, like, you know, gardening in the day and journaling under the moonlight, doing different, creating different practices and rituals in your daily life where you feel more connected to what's going on in the earth, what's happening all around you, rather than so much of, you know, mainstream life at this time. So how are Taurus feeling with this spirit? Yeah, so you're coming through, like you're strongly following your guidance. We get seashells with guidance and coral with strength. So yeah, it feels like this was like something soul-led. Your spirit was guiding you towards, you know, connecting more deeply with all the things around you, with nature. If you're someone that suffers from anxiety or depression, that might have been a really good way to get present again and get back into your environment and to start to release all the overthinking and worry and just really enjoy the moment and activate your senses, you know, like feeling different plants, speaking to them, listening, like being just really present in that moment. And with coral and strength, I feel like you're feeling like a really strong version of yourself. You're seeing yourself through new eyes and you're like, holy crap, I'm a badass. Like I can do this. I am a lot stronger than what I gave myself credit for. I have a lot more faith in my abilities now because I'm being present with myself and I'm allowing my intuition to guide me. Okay, let's see what your... Yeah, so we get the 10 of Pentacles. We also get the Hermit, Judgment, and the 3 of Pentacles. So with the 10 of Pentacles, it feels like there's been like a lot of focus on your home, on making your environment and the resources that you have more beautiful, more abundant. This does show like ultimate abundance. It's like money, wealth, generational wealth. So you could be really focused on, yeah, like even like seeing wealth in a different way. Like you could have been someone that's very focused on money or very focused on like, you know, attaining certain things to make yourself feel safe. But then you look out at how the world's going and things that are happening and your values are changing. And like maybe true wealth to you is having like a beautiful garden and food that you can grow and like loving community. Something that I've learned in my own life is like, and I've said this to someone, was like, I would rather have like 10 friends that would take a bullet for me and love me like through and through compared to like $1 million, because $1 million can go in 1 year, but those friends are going to be with you for life. You know, they're going to stand by you and support you and lift you up again. So you may be finding that your values are changing around what's truly important and the different resources that you're wanting to cultivate at this time, Taurus. And it looks like it's come from, you've had a deep inner journey. You've really like gone within and looked for that healing energy of spirit, of source, of God, whatever you refer to that unconditional loving energy as. And you've taken like stock of what really matters to you, like maybe releasing yourself from judging yourself the way that everybody else does, and instead making up your own rules, your own parameters for what you think is good and what you think is truly valuable, and starting to move towards those things in little ways. And it's creating something where you're feeling like you can work together with other people in a more supportive way, like having a joint like with the Judgment and the Hermit here, it's like you've gone on this inner journey. Oops, sorry. And you've like kind of seen what's really important. You've had a revelation, you've woken up to yourself, and now wanting to work together with others to really bring this reality into, bring this into reality. Okay, what is challenging, Taurus? Okay, and then we have the Nine of Swords. So stress is holding you back, worry is holding you back, feeling really, you know, mentally exhausted and scared. Yeah, and that would make, like, obviously, if we're using that world example, like feeling like maybe things are out of control and you're only one person and you can't do everything, and feeling quite challenged to take control of your thoughts and find peace again and find a way that you can like rise above everything that's happening and refocus on what is in your control and release things that are out of your control, and trying to, you know, create heaven in your own backyard and creating the change that you can create, and knowing that that's going to have a ripple effect out. That you know, like, as I said, you are one person, you can't change everything, you can't do everything, but you can create such a beautiful energy and environment and take physical actions in a way that inspires all these people around you who want to now assist you, who want to now show up for you and work towards this cause with you. But it will require that you release some of these negative thoughts, and you, because like we have so much more energy when we can understand, like, okay, you know, like there's a CBT method where they get you to write the worst possible outcome, the absolute best possible outcome, and then write what the middle outcome would be, and realizing that it's a lot more likely that middle outcome is going to come true rather than the worst case scenario. And it also helps you remember that, like, in our society, we get so focused on thinking that if we know the worst possible outcome, we can protect ourselves from it. But then we stop even considering what the best possible outcome is. So it can really help reframe things. What was the past energy for Taurus? Cool. We get the Empress. So feeling like really fertile and abundant, like you have a lot of resources. There's like a time of harvest. There's so much that you can do, and the Empress is a Taurian card. So it's like wanting to cultivate that which is good and that which is valuable to you, and to really put energy and use your fertile energy to attract things that will assist you in creating that reality, in creating more abundance in your life. Okay, and what is the next step for Taurus on this, for these next 30 days? Cool, we get Two of Wands. So you're in a stage where feeling more in control, like feeling like your passion and your fire is balanced with your emotional intelligence and your heart and your love, and looking forward and making plans for the future. Realizing that you have a lot of power through this spiritual quest that you've been on, and it can just be like a self-development quest if you're not someone that's spiritual. But I see spiritual as just recognizing that we are infinite divine intelligence, and we have a lot of, you know, helpers in the unseen realms that we can call on, that we're not just like a bag of meat and bones. And so that understanding and using your power as a conscious being to make plans and to create a future that you're going to be excited to live and that you'll be happy to share with others. Okay, what is Taurus focused on? Okay, cool, we get the Ace of Pentacles. So there is something new in the physical that's being offered to you, a gift, a blessing. Yeah, something like, it could be money that's being given to you. It could just be a new opportunity to start something, and to use your gifts and talents to be part of that. Okay, and what is in the subconscious? Cool. And so like you might have felt a really strong pull to do this because we have the Fool here. So it's like, just on a subconscious level, you're ready to start something new. You're ready to take a leap of faith and move towards a new journey. Something that's going to feel exciting and purposeful and rewarding, and knowing that you don't need to have all the answers, but you're just wanting to get started on this thing. And it likely has something to do with what's being offered to you right now. So keep your eyes out for different offerings that come through over the next 30 days, Taurus. That's very exciting. So what is the outcome for Taurus if they follow the advice of this reading? Cool. Okay, awesome. And we get the Knight of Pentacles, which is your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's about like knowing that there's a long journey ahead, but the Knight of Pentacles moves slowly and diligently. He doesn't need to rush, but he knows, like they often say, this is the knight that actually gets to the kingdom, that actually gets there to the end. Very focused and, you know, slow moving, but diligent. And so it looks like you will be ready to release yourself from all those worries and stresses that held you back and to move forward with something. Okay. All right. What is Taurus's higher self messages? And it feels like this has got something to do with your life purpose. Okay, cool. All right. So the first card we get is Embrace Your Life Purpose, Taurus. So I am guiding you, Archangel Michael, toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Exactly. Like there's like our emotions are our guidance system. They show us when we're on track or when we're off track by feeling good or bad. And in that way, we can understand what our higher self is trying to say to us and follow that confidently. So it's exciting. You're embracing your life purpose and getting closer to knowing like why it is you're here or what you want to, you know, as I said, cultivate and grow in this lifetime with the time that you have, with the energy and resources that you have. Then we have It's Almost Over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Beautiful. And then The Way Forward is Open. And this is a roadmap to joy, which is exciting because your life purpose said, do what makes you joyful. So this says, you're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Awesome. And yeah, you might even be wanting to like work together in a community with other people where you are, you know, freeing yourself from like old traps or old ways of doing things, you know, feeling like I have to do this job or I have to have this relationship, and rather like working towards what you truly want and desire with other people who are collaborative and assisting you on that path. Okay, Taurus, well, I hope that resonated. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. I'm going to jump over to part 2, but thank you so much for everyone who's liked, who's commented, who's purchased personal readings and donated to the channel. I'm so grateful, and it really helps me continue to do this work. And until next time, or if I see you on Patreon, I'll see you soon. But bye, guys.